to be always thankful. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. I didn't live the life of these clowns and this trashiness. As much as fun that they enjoy, because they, would deal. Target individual would deal with like some serious level of manipulation of the mind and technological aspect of things, advanced level. And so I know they enjoy themselves. I'm not saying that I'm thankful that I'm not them because I won't be enjoying myself. I'm thankful that I didn't even get the option to do what this trashiness do. Right? It's clear that in this program they do this tactics of manipulating your mind, manipulate your thoughts, your memories, and other aspects of your body. I know myself. I know who I am, and on top of that, I've been validated by others. They do what they do to me is not unique to me. They want me to think it's unique to me. They use this clown to try to gaslight you. And for me, they use childishness and they become like little frustrated teenage children that just try to gaslight me. And the thing is part of the concept. They want me to be so disoriented and distort reality using the most immature, childish individual to kind of disorient me to not see things for what they are. It's clear that others have said things of memory manipulation is happening, right? And they are using this perps who are just meant to distract me. For example, right now I'm hearing somebody say, a little retard kid. Because she's trying to stop me from what you're saying here. This is another target individual who says the same thing. He calls out the fact that his mind is being implanted with disgusting thoughts, but also calls out that his memories are being manipulated and they're inserting memories. Things I've said many times a long time ago. My first video I made about memory manipulation was in October of 2020. And I break it down in different ways. I say that they are manipulate. They can create completely falsified memories. They can implant memories with different perceptions, narrations. They can exaggerate memories. They can add to something that was not there. They add it to the memories. They can do all kind of manipulation of memories. They can bring real memories. They can then change the feeling you felt when you were in that memories. They can do all kind of things. But one is it's clear that they can access memories because then they can manipulate the memories too. In 2020, made that video. Today, this man said the same thing. Now, these perps still want me to see them in this credible way. Still. This trash, they don't even say how much I hate them. I know they're involved in a program that torture men, women, and children. Every day, I don't let them live that fantasy. They put effort negating that, and I do that on purpose. Let them have fun negating how they torture women and children. Let them have fun countering with the reality of what they're part of. It's okay. Have fun with that. You see how the fun comes back to you. You're not going to leave that fantasy where you're avenging. Somebody said, you will serve. It's like, I'll be framed, but people will torture men, women, and children and put effort in negating that torture. That's what's going to happen to me. You are not some justice seeking. You're some low life involved in a program that does very harmful things to even the most vulnerable people. And you know that's why you put the effort in this negation, in this countering. And I want you to do that because it validates me more and makes you more discredited for your fantasy that you will try to portray yourself. The anger you show me, I'll show you the real anger for what you've been involved in, what the program does to women and children, and not what you try to negate. You're a nasty low life who will frame me. Nasty low life involved in a program that torture babies and women, and you're going to be cursed for that. Trust me. Not today though. You will not live your fantasy. Paint yourself on some hero's trash. They love this thing. And I know who put me in this program, and you are the program that does these things to men, women, and children. You are low life. No matter how you make yourself talk to me. For me, just like this man talks about, I deal with voice to skull, synthetic therapy, and other things that damage my body. So I get to hear these clowns talking to me, try to make me subscribe to this. They do the same thing. One thing they've been trying to make me think is like they don't manipulate the memories. The way they do that is every once in a while they bring some random memories that some of them I completely forgot. Just some random one. Oh, used to play Turtle Ninja with the toy, remember? Oh, this and that. Oh, this memory. Oh, there's some random thing. Because then what they will do is then bring up memories that they manipulated and wanted me to internalize and accept this memory manipulation. It's a very cognitive warfare type of tactic. Oh, we can manipulate your memory. This is a real memory. They do that all the time. So that's the things they do. And then when I'm able to articulate what they're doing, it's like, because you've manipulated my memories, you want me to subscribe to the false memories, you bring real memories. To be like, we're not manipulating this. This is a real memory. You forgot about this memory. This is a real memory, see? We're not manipulating your memory. When they hear me be able to articulate this well, what they do? Deflection. And they send us fucking serious retards. Excuse my language. When it comes to voices call, some of the guys sound like childish clowns. Like, they're like, oh yeah, it's you. Like, they're very childish. And others say the most stupid things in the most serious way. They're actually the more childish one. They're more childish than the childish one. They're actually more childish, but try to cover it up with their ways of saying in this way. Cowards at a majestic level. Those perps, I will never see them. If I saw them, I'll see once and it'll never happen again. And when I'm able to put this thing together, that you have falsified my memories and they want me to accept these false memories by bringing real memories. They say things like, oh, for Britney, because they want me to go into like their this whole argument about they're doing it for Britney when they truly don't care about Britney. They're involved in a program that tortures so many women. So they want me to focus there instead of being able to articulate what they do. It's a lot of cognitive warfare and distraction and disorientation. Tactics to just diverse from you being able to say, the reason why you brought this real memory is because you want to make me subscribe to the falsified memories. It's simple. Okay? It doesn't take a genius. They've been doing the same thing all the time. It's not magic here. You want me to have doubts. So what you do, you bring something that's real so I can believe the false stuff. That's that simple, right? You see how genius I am? And then they send this clown who is so discreet. They can say, in front of you, they can look at you and say the biggest bullshit you can imagine in the most serious way. So discredited. It's like, yeah, no, that's real. I was like, trash, you're a clown. You're so discredited, don't worry. I know that tonality is supposed to cover up the gaslighting. They just almost... Listen, I have body cam. Sometimes they try to make me subscribe to this narrative that's so falsified, even when I filmed this whole thing. And use the real this tonality of seriousness. That's real. Fake ass trash. Your little fake tonality. But let me go back. So this is the real memory that you bringing up. So they make me subscribe to the falsified memories. And sending the clown that I hear try to even make me subscribe to something I have on tape. That they try to create in this different fashion. This is what they try to do. They bring real memories, like I said. Every once in a while, they're random. The most random, the better. The more, like, the something that you haven't thought of in a long time, the better. Because then they can rail in and bring in the fake memories that they created. It's the tactic. Because they want me to internalize that. And then they send this fucking little retard with their voice like, no, that's real. Saying that's real. With her voice. She and I'm telling you, this perp think really she sounds like she's just so... I will slap the life out of this low life if I saw her try to talk to me like that. She knows. There's no talking if I saw this person. I don't want to be aggressive. But I know why she's talking like that. And she said she was saying the stupidest thing. Listen, some of these perps, when they interact with you, some of them are so childish that the rage they have, the anger they have, is because you understand what's happening. When you realize you are falsifying my memories and what you're doing right now, you bring in a real memory so I can subscribe to this real memory. They get angry, like a child gets a tantrum. It's not real anger actually, because you want to make me subscribe to this false memory. You bring in this, and then you make yourself talk like that. You like, I don't see. You think I'm a clown like you? I detest these little retards. Now, let me just say what's happened here. They brought a real memory, because they want to make me subscribe to the false memory. A random, really random, that I completely actually forgot about it. After now seeing my father's at the cemetery for a decade, I went back to my motherland, and I remember writing some. Well, they make me think. They inserted the memory, the memory that's real of me writing a letter to my father and putting it under something a while ago. It's been so long. I haven't thought about it for so long. It was over almost 15 years ago, a little less than 15 years ago, maybe 14 years ago. So I haven't thought about that. It's been so long. And it was just something that I did, and then, it's been so long. They bring this real memory that I forgot about because it's something I didn't want to. I guess it was just like, I never thought of it. I did it to it's like a prayer kind of thing, and gave it to my father. It left it somewhere in the cemetery. A long time ago. Not in a long time, but 14 years ago. And then ever since then, I've been going to the cemetery and whatnot. They bring this memory because it's a memory that I forgot about. And they're like, you see, those memories that we create are now false memory because this is a real memory. That's what they try to do. They try to make me subscribe to the false memories by bringing a real memory that I forgot a while ago. That's what they gaslight you. To be like, oh, so when we bring these memories, it's true, it's real memory. It's gaslighting you. Try to put doubt. Let me just say that target individual, they can obviously access your memory if they can manipulate your memories. If they can falsify memory, if they can alter memories, it means they were able to access that in the first place. So do not be shocked when they bring a real memory, because that's what they do. That's what they're falsifying. They alter real memory all the time. All the time. So that means they have the access of it. You cannot alter a memory if you can access the memory. And then they use these clowns to make me so illogical. It's like, you see, that's a real memory. And she's still talking like that, like a little bully retard. Thinking that's going to make me subscribe to, little retarded, nobody like you. Think I'm going to think like a mentally retard? And so then now they're bringing up the falsified things, or the exaggeration things, bringing back what I did as a child. It's like, use her hand, that's real memory. No, that's the memories you've been altering in my brain, changing it to make me to exaggerate, and you've gone to extreme level. The hand part is the one the memories are the most manipulated. It goes into like her mouth, her all changing to exaggerate, and then try to make me subscribe. You see, you forgot that old memory that was real. So this is real. No, you're bringing this real memory that I forgot, so you can falsify and make me accept this false memory. That's the game, you freaking clown. You see how much of a genius I am? And then you make yourself, nah, bad, that's real. Freaking retard. That's what they do to me. And then to try to be condescending, oh, you're smart. I was like, I'm a genius. I'm so wise. Wow. How can I was able to dissect the genius here? Because they do the same thing all the time. The only thing is, even though I know what they're doing, my brain is so ravished that they can plan this thing. It's like, no, that's real memory, because that's a real memory, then that's a real memory. No, you can alter real memory, and to make me subscribe to the false memories, you bring a real memory. Genius, right? And then you send the clowns, like, yeah, that's a real memory. Fake ass trash. And then you send the other one, that's real memory. I'm so mad. We proved the trash. You proved that you've falsified memories. How? You listen to this man. Did I pay this man to say the same thing? Clown ass. It's game. It's mind games. It's cognitive warfare. That is not very not very hard to dissect, let's just say. It's kind of understanding. I understand what they've been doing that in different fashion. That one I completely forgot, actually. And then I try to have this mental bias, like, oh no, this is real. I did write this land. Yeah. But you bring in it because I know what you're doing. They even try to mess with me. Even as I'm making this video, they're like, oh, no, that's a real memory. Exactly. You're using this real memory to make me subscribe to the false memory. Then you set the clowns around me. That I can't wait to face. And I'm thankful to all the target individuals who've been putting testimonials. This is what we need to do. It's a cognitive warfare that we test subject to. To make you accept this auto memory that this man is going to bring up. They're going to gaslight you in other ways. They're going to bring real memories that you 14 years ago, whatever years ago. Maybe my really young child, they'll even bring up some random things like stilo. They were saying things that I haven't heard in so many years. To let me know, we have your memories. Like, yes, I know. That's why you're able to change my memories. Because you access the memories. Not only you can read the memories, but you can write the memories. And that's what this technology is all about. And then the clowns around you, their job is to gaslight you. Because the sophistication of this technology is not just observing real things. They are changing from memories to thought process, your body. That's what they do. And they want you to be subscriptive to these false memories. For them, like you see, that's proof. We proved it. You proved that you don't manipulate memories. To manipulate memories, what you manipulating? Memories. So you have to access memories. So would you be able to show a memory that's not manipulated? Is that because I'm a genius or because I know you're a clown? Target visual, stay strong. Listen to this man talk about memory manipulation. Do not internalize these things. Understand that they have access to your memories. They have access to your brain. That's what they can alter you. That's what they can change you. The game is this. See them for what they are. In whatever ways they come. For me, for those who just act so angry, it's like, fake trash, I know what you're doing. I know the way you make yourself talk like that is supposed to be you're so mad and trash us. Promise you on the soul of all these women and children that suffer in this program, I'm not going to let you live your little fantasy, and I know what you're doing. You're changing my memories to make me subscribe to the current experiences and then try to paint yourself as a justice seeker. The reason why they try to exaggerate what I did as a child is because what I did as a child is something that I did to myself that they try to exaggerate, escalate, because they want to act so angry, enraged, to act like they're avenging, when the truth is they're involved in a program that literally torture children in the real way, not in the exaggerated, fabricated way they do it, in actually a way that harm them. And so to make me subscribe to my current manipulations that will force me to get sexual stimulation and towards these babies, and then have this facade of like justice seekers, they go into my memories, alter memories in ways that makes them look like the justice seekers, and to make me accept to these false memories, they bring out any real memories that was like that. The best ones are those I don't remember, just some random thing to be like, you see, we won't change these memories because this is real. And then send the clowns who's supposed to maintain the facade. They'll be like, yeah, you're going back, you die, you change. It's like you make children change, you make women change, and you change their memories too. Then you call me a genius for being able to say what you do easily. Because I'm not a genius, it's that easy. And the gimmicks, the way they talk, is all theatrics. They know that if I sound like that, if I fake a passion, he's going to subscribe to this. If I be like, nah, you'll change for this, like they're not in a program that change babies and women for this, he'll forget that. And they send the clowns that are the nothings. They're truly nothings. Talking individuals don't see them for they are the nadas. They are the negators. Their job is to disorient you enough to not see the reality of what it is. As I'm blinding, they're blinding children. As I'm guessing, they're sick. They make kids sick. And still want to present themselves as justice seekers and alter memories. And to make you accept this alter memories, they bring real memories to be like, this is not altered because this is not altered. And they disjoint you with the clowns that surround you that will negate to I will make them negate the horror of what they're part of. And they can tell me how much of a genius I am. Target you listen to the reality of what is happening. Do not subscribe to the way things they do to you. They manipulate you in ways that's just very advanced. What you see, what you hear via V2K or whoever clown theatrics are around you are nothings. It's part of the theater. It's a well orchestrated program that consists of changing human minds and brains and body. There's men, women, and children in this program suffering. Do not forget that. When you see this little trash try to gaslight you, they try to block that out. They try to gaslight you to the point you forget that. Then they send these little retards involved in the program that torture children, that kill children, who wants you to be internalizing this manipulation and accepting the way they paint themselves. I hear this suffocating babies and all that. They're going to block that today. Watch that. Excuse me, you're not going to watch it, but I'm going to make sure that they do that. I just heard some trash like, that's bad though. Because they try to bring up what I did as a child. Well, these clowns are here torturing children, killing children. That's protecting children? No, that's you negating that. And then you try to exaggerate what I did as a child. Because you know you torture children in this program. And you're going to negate that. Watch. You're going to put that effort today. I'm going to make these clowns make sure they try to stop me to listen to how they torture children. How they protect children. The non-pedo way they torture children. Actually, it is pedo because they torture them sexually. I'll have a child negate that. Then try to make me subscribe to their false memory using this fucking retardation. Death comes to all of us. I will never let this low life live the fancy. They bring hell to babies. Then try to recreate that. Nah, this is our hell. Poof. Trash. I hate this shit. Because their hell is not theirs. They're just the trash involved in that hell. That torture babies and women. And have retards negate that. Thinking that childishness is going to negate that. For the soul of these babies and women, F these clowns. They will get theirs. Curse them to death.
All that synthetic telepathy, thought insertion, fucking the street theater, the noise campaigns, and the voices skull. That's the worst one. You know. All that synthetic telepathy, thought insertion, memory manipulation, memory insertion. You feel like your mind and your body is not yours, it's just being controlled by some asshole. Thought insertion, memory manipulation, memory insertion. You feel like your mind and your body is not yours, it's just being controlled by some asshole. Thought insertion, memory manipulation, memory insertion. You feel like your mind and your body is not yours, it's just being controlled by some asshole. Your emotions, everything, and you would see that, you know, street theater, noise campaigns, voice to skull. They do a pretty good job of intertwining everything. But to an outsider's point of view, they're just gonna see you as fucking crazy. But I know everything. Your mind and your body is not yours. It's just all that synthetic. That's the worst one. You know. All that synthetic telepathy, thought insertion, memory manipulation, memory insertion. You feel like your mind and your body is not yours, it's just being controlled by some asshole. Your emotions, everything, and you would see that, you know, street theater, noise campaigns, voice to skull. They do a pretty good job of intertwining everything. But to an outsider's point of view,
happening to me.
Yeah,
So, we've spoken a few times. I'm going through the same thing. Our situations are a little different. So, I have the full blown artificial telepathy. Um, you're definitely receiving broadcasts because I've seen it in your photos. And, isn't it strange that sometimes you could feel some type of way that's not your feelings?
Yeah, they do that a lot. Can project anger, fear, and weird feelings. They can do pretty much anything that has access to the brain or to the mind.
Right.
Not just me, but I have children, and so my children are able to say certain things, like they can feel certain things.
Right.
Zaps on their body.
Fucking the street theater, the noise campaigns, and the voice of skull. That's the worst one. You know. That synthetic telepathy, thought insertion, memory manipulation, memory insertion. You feel like your mind and your body is not yours, it's just being controlled by some asshole. Thought insertion, memory manipulation, memory insertion. You feel like your mind and your body is not yours, it's just being controlled by some asshole. Thought insertion, memory manipulation, memory insertion. You feel like your mind and your body is not yours, it's just being controlled by some asshole. Your emotions, everything, and you would see that, street theater, noise campaigns, voice to skull. They do a pretty good job of intertwining everything. But to an outsider's point of view,